I'm Travis. I'm just an average guy building epic cornhole boards. Subscribe if you like cornhole, or woodworking, or do-yourself home improvement.
For the frame, I used pine 1x4s. Cut 4 pieces to 24 inches and 4 pieces to 48 inches. I'm installing a dado set because I decided to use box joints on the frame because, well, why not? Use wood glue to assemble the frame. Be sure your corners are square. I like to use this Minwax stainable wood filler to fill any small gaps in the box joints before sanding. I put a link to it in my description. Measure the inner dimensions of the frames, and then cut the 1/2-inch birch plywood to fit. Sand the entire frame with 120 grit sandpaper. Then break the outer edges with 1/8 or 1/4 inch round over router bit, and then finish sand with 220 grit sandpaper. Seeing as how I'm using 1x4s, I thought it would be a good idea to add a little more wood to support the lag bolts for the legs. I also installed the face and then attached 1x2 around the inner perimeter for screws for the face. This way, the outside of the boards will have no visible fasteners. Mark the center point for the 6-inch hole. The hole should be centered and 9 inches from the top. Drill a small guide hole and then drill the 6-inch hole with a hole saw. You could also use a jigsaw if you prefer that method. If using a hole saw, start the cut on one side and finish it on the other. This will reduce the risk of tear out. Break the edge of the hole with a roundover bit and then sand the hole smooth. I like to mill my 2x4s down just to clean them up a bit. First cut the round side and drill a hole for the 1/2-inch lag bolts. Mark the lag bolt hole location in the frame and drill the holes. Now put the legs in the installed position and then use something to get the top edge of the board at 12 inches. You can't see it, but I'm marking where the leg meets the table. I use my first leg as a template for the other 3. This is also a good time to drill countersunk holes in the frame for the screws that hold on the face. Now, if you want one, make a beverage holder to attach to the legs. For some people, this is optional. I'm not one of those people. You can paint your boards, but obviously I'm classy, so I chose stain. I used white stain for the frame and a dark espresso stain for the face. Finally, install the legs and any other finishing touches you prefer. I wanted an LED lighted hull, which I've included a link to in the description, and a vinyl monogram decal, because, as you know, I'm classy.
Hey! I guess I need to actually learn how to play cornhole now. Hope you guys liked this video. If you did, subscribe to see what else I get myself into.